Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to another Saturday Live with Fox Outdoors. Yes, my hair still looks like shit. Let's see about finding myself on YouTube here. Is YouTube going to be nice to me and actually pop me up, or nope? Nope, gotta find myself. Yeah, as always. Yeah, nobody's even here. Hey, look at that guy. What's going on, Brother Phil? How you doing? Don't mind the hair. I'm doing a reset. So I'm waiting for the stuff to get long enough to make it in with the rest of the hairs. How you been doing? Aside from burning from the inside and outside, I've been watching you munching some of those ridiculously hot peppers. Nice. Quit tormenting your coworkers. Watching that guy, was it Dave? I think it was eating that. Was it the Carolina Reaper? He almost killed him. That boy was dying. Still funny to watch though. Oh, I bet it's nice to have fresh pods. Sadly, I had to go buy some habanero plants because every time I try to grow seeds from them. Oh, Zach, gotcha, Zach. Well, and as long as he, was willing to do it, and he knew what the repercussions were, that was on him. But yeah, watching him suffer, it didn't take him long either. He was 30 seconds in, he was almost dying, and you're sitting there munching it and just like holding off, just chilling. But yeah, I got 8 habanero plants this year. Like I said, I had to buy them from the store because I have struggled to get those things to germinate on my property for some reason. And sadly, I did buy cayenne peppers as well, and then some chili de roll. It's a Mexican chili, like a skinny one. It's like a cross between a Tabasco chili and a Sandia hot. It'd been, ooh, that's rough. That is rough. You don't eat a sandwich and then take one of those like 4 hours later. Ooh. Oh man. Yeah, I bet he was hurting. He was cruising for some bruisings. About the only thing that can help on it, and the sad part is, milk doesn't help. It just eases the pain for a minute, and then it comes back. So you just gotta let it go, let it burn. Question is, will he do it again? And also, I am still mad at that little turd who said he'd give you $50 if you eat a Carolina Reaper on live stream, and then you ate it and he couldn't do it. I'm still mad at that little turd. Hey, Big Matt, how's it going? I will hold a grudge forever. I don't remember that dude's name, but I will forever hold a grudge. Good evening, Jason. Colin, how's it going? Got a random special guest in here tonight, Mr. Spicy Phil from Everything Spicy. Go check out his channel if you like hot foods. This guy, that guy right there, Everything Spicy, he is the Pepper King. The hell with that turd that thinks he's the Pepper King on here and shows you eating hollowed peppers, and he's just basically eating the skin. Yeah. He's been called out on that. Sucker. Yeah. Yeah, I had to get Nightbot set up on here at some point myself. I think I can do it on StreamYard. I think. Either that or, you know what? I have to run OBS for that, don't I? I gotta run OBS to run Nightbot. I'm gonna be annoyed. I almost lost a Smarty. I know, and it's sad. Okay, I can run it on here. Sweet. This is my last one. I had a bag of these things from, I think, Halloween. Actually, I had like 3 bags. I was cleaning some stuff around here, and I found a bag, and I was like, ooh, what's this? And I was like, ooh, there's still some in there. That was 3 weeks. That was like 2 weeks ago. That was my last pack right here. Well, my last 2 sleeves. Oh, I've done that before. It's terrible. Don't do it. Don't do it. It tastes nasty. It's like, it's the equivalent of like weird, funky flavored, sugar-free Kool-Aid that has way too much water in it. Hey, Grace, how's it going? That's what I'm doing. I'm just munching them. It's a good thing there's like 15 in each sleeve, I think. Yep, 15 in each sleeve. Yeah, these things are my favorite, or these and Reese's Pieces. Now, if they made, kid you not, if they made Butterfingers, little Butterfinger bites like this, I would lose my shibizzles, because I'd be eating the Hades out of that, and I would be like 400 pounds. Because, God almighty, do I like Butterfingers. Not much on the M&Ms anymore, which is kind of funny. Did I miss that video, or was that the one from earlier this morning? Gotta wait for my phone to go. How are those Marugas? Pretty good? I did not see that notification. That is annoying. I would have enjoyed seeing Phil Byrne. Phil Byrne. Why am I doing this the hard way? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I did not miss it. It's just not out yet. Oh, I thought I missed it. Thought I missed you suffering. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't watch another friend suffer? Oh, stop scrolling. Again, I don't think I even got that notification. But then again, I was on my alternate account. Because I always stop. Every time I see one of those, I have to stop scrolling. Just so I can see the burn. Phone, can you go any slower? I have places to go and people to watch suffer. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Come on, where are you at? I need a new phone and I don't want to buy one. Ah! Random window, get off my screen. I don't need you tonight, slowing me down. Uh-oh. Took a naga. One scorpion pepper. Wait, wasn't this like a week ago? Come on. So really, you're not going to tell me how long ago this was? Poor Josh. All right. Take care, Phil. Have a good one, brother. Relax and keep it spicy. Catch you later, brother. Oh, 8 hours ago. There you go. Where's that one? What? Oh. Dude, I'm getting sick and tired of the new update they did on Instagram. You throw like 6 pictures in it, like, it asks you if you want to keep going. It's getting kind of annoying. But anyways, how's everybody this week? So I started the live a little late. I had walked outside to check on something. I don't know why. And I caught that fat little tree squirrel munching the last 4 leaves off of both of my damn squash plants. Like, my poor squash plant was doing fine yesterday. I came back from work today, walked back there, and like 85% of the leaves were gone. And then I went out there, and that little shit, chunky little bastard too, because he keeps eating all my leaves, got his ass red-handed, munching my plant. And of course, I come back in here to get the dispatcher, and he's gone. Nowhere to be seen. So that's why I started a little late. Worst part is, I got a squirrel trap out there with stuff in it for him. Does he go to it? No. He eats all the leaves off my plants. Uh-oh. Yeah, I need to build a bait station. Problem is, I'm never outside. And when I am outside, he's not there. Also, hello, Deb. I hope you have a better week. Can't say mine's been bad, but also can't say mine's been good. My tree project that I've been working on, I just fixed it on Friday. Barely had all day yesterday. I came back today from work, and somebody in my house, I know exactly who the hell it was, stepped on it. Pissed me off royally. Because I had spent 4 hours getting all of that stuff fixed and rebuilt the other on Friday or Thursday. And then I come back today. It was fine when I left work. There was nobody here when I left. We have visitors from out of town. It was fine when I left. When I came back, it was not. So I know one of them stepped on that area. I don't want to admit it because they saw how mad I was when I came in. I was not happy. I'm trying to grow food over there. I've got corn and radishes growing in that spot. I actually dug it all out and actually put like 4 inches of soil in there instead of just trying to grow it in the dirt around the base of the tree. So I was most miffed. Most miffed. But yeah, what's miffing me more is that damn squirrel keeps eating all my plants. Every time I grow something, it eats it. Hi, Jenna. Ooh, are you having plumbing issues over there, Deb, or are you just having, like, general house falling apart and struggling to fix? So, I do have stuff. Where'd it go? Where's all my stuff? Beef jerky was on sale this week. So I picked me up another one of these because they were like $12. $12 for this versus the other stuff, which is the same weight, but they want $20 for it. And then I picked me up one of these because these were also $11. So I got me a good amount of beef jerky for snackages. Matt is still here. Either that or he fell asleep. Sorry, Matt, for the possibly uninteresting start of this. Wasn't expecting my buddy Phil to pop in, but it's always a pleasure when he does. Also got me some cheesy puffs and some Red Bulls because I'm gonna need a beverage tonight. I am most irritated, and I am down to my last, Jason. I am down to my last 2 wad cutters. And I'm really mad because Crossman doesn't make these anymore. I might have to actually get some of these from Pyramid Air. And I might have to get some in probably 15 or 18 green if they've got them. Because I like those things, and they do some damage. Quail update is always a plus. Thank you, Deb. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. 17 transferred into 3 separate cages. Oh, here we go. Let's just, for everybody to see the quail update. This is for Jason as well, so he doesn't have to ask twice. Oh, that's what the issue is. Gotcha. Yeah, those do that from time to time. It's a pretty simple fix. On that, you could usually just, normally those toilet floats are, I'm assuming it's like that weird square one or like a round one that kind of threads onto the end of the flusher handle or whatever, the float valve. Yeah, those usually just thread off. And then you could just usually buy a new one. And I understand your predicament, your area of stuff, so I'm not going to go into too much. But yeah, you can usually get one for like a couple bucks, I think, depending on the version you need. Or you can just drill a hole in a block of wood and stick it on there. Does the same thing. Doesn't last as long, but might get you through until you can get a new one. Deb's got plenty of chopsticks. I'm pretty sure Deb's like me and just has like a crap ton of these like disposable chopsticks for some reason. I have like 2 packs of these just sitting here. Because every time sometimes when I go to a restaurant, I grab an extra one just in case. Damn. That sucks. Give me a second to check on that, Jason. Yeah, my YouTube chat is like dead over here. What the hell? I got like when Colin entered, and that was it. What is going on in my YouTube chat? Refresh. There we go. I don't know what that was doing, but let's do that. Go back to this. Go back to that. Switch that over here. Switch that over here. No, it's just being weird, I guess. I had to reload it. Yeah. That'll probably get. There it is. Go away real quick. Now, that's actually not too bad for $12. Was the 250 count? Come on, why can't they be 500 count? But then again, that's 18 grain. Oh, they got the 15 grain ones. Still same problem. $12 and 250 count. I think the 18 grain ones would be better. I couldn't even tell you what mine were. I think mine were the 14 or 15 grain ones, but that might have been 12s. Ooh, I can buy 4 pellets and get a 5th one free. So spend 43, 45, 46 bucks plus shipping. So 57 bucks, maybe 60. Yeah, I might just have to do that. All right. Definitely might have to do that. Yeah, I saw that on there. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check on that. We can probably discuss that more on Wednesday when we get to that portion of that segment of that day. And if my shirt looks dirty, I'm sorry. I was outside dealing with mud and dirt. It was making technically sand and clay plaster, also known as, I guess technically you could call it stucco, whatever. Mud. It's making a mud mix. Now I have to go buy a squirrel cage mixer because I destroyed mine. Kind of messed it up washing it. I got a couple of nails stuck in it and kind of murked it. Oh, that'll be easy. Those are like 10 bucks, maybe 15 bucks. Might get a metal one, who knows. I will attempt to try to do it. Do they know you as that name, or do they know you under your normal name? Yeah, great. Everybody's here. I will be right back for just a moment. All right. Sorry about that. Everybody else has decided they wanted to come home today. Well, like I said, I've got out-of-town visitors. Well, I didn't even get that. I got the when I clicked on it, it automatically popped up a window that says, "Do you want $10?" And then I was just like, "Where's?" I wanted to just read the description on the ammo for the thing. I didn't want to sit there and debate on whether or not I wanted to freaking sign up right then and there. I will deal with that later. Right now is not the time. Right now, I want to murder that squirrel who keeps eating my plants. And those were the two healthiest plants I had over on that section. Like, they were doing fantastic. I didn't have to replant the seeds like I did on my other one. They were like 5-6 inches tall, had like 4 or 5 limbs on each one of them plants, and now I have no leaves on anything. So I'm gonna have to replant because of this damn squirrel. And like I said, he was a chunky little bastard. Well, actually, if he's chunky, he wasn't little. But yeah, he was hefty. I I would wager he'd probably be like 2 pounds, maybe 2.5 pounds of just straight solid squirrel. And if I get him, I know exactly where I'm putting him. He's going to go over there in with my pecan tree. I'm going to dig a hole over there and I'm going to stuff him in it. And my neighbors ain't going to question me. I'm not spending $175 on ammo, Jason. God dang. I'm fine with the $15-$20 in shipping, if that's what it is. Marcus! Deb, unsubscribe on our main pages, resubscribe, and then hit the notification again. That might be what your problem is. Oh, I know he wants me to. Yeah. Paper tastes weird when it's covered with alcohol. Anyways, sorry folks, we're going to slightly start this a little earlier than usual. And by usually earlier than usual, it's like 6 minutes. You might, okay, Deb, then you might want to go into settings on your main page and adjust in there. Because there is a secondary set of notification settings in your main page, on your home page. Yep, that is a pepper seed all the way over there in the middle of my floor. And all right, at least I have my shit chopsticks to stir this with. All right, see you in a bit. Wiped my desk and I spilled on it. So, all right, well, there's that. So you guys saw that wonderful stuff. I'll be getting the usuals here in a minute, but anyways, I know Matt popped in earlier, so again, I apologize for the potentially uninteresting pepper chat. I do gotta talk peppers when I get my boy in here. We have known each other on YouTube for a great many years, and naturally, got to hang with him. He was one of the first few people that I actually went on a live stream with. So he kind of got me into it, like his channel, like people on his channel got me into doing this back in 2020. Actually, I stand corrected. I think it was back in 2017. It's been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute. You know, the sad part is time flies when you think about it. Like, I've only known Jason and Molly for a couple of years, but I mean, I've got Colin over there I've known for nearly 7 years, something like that. Same with Blake. Blake I've known almost as long as I've known Phil. The time goes by quick. It just flies. Yeah, yeah, it's been a hot minute. Oh, by the way, cheers. Might as well get this started now so we can really get to rolling on this. I do want to continue the topic here for this week, which is again, we will talk in gardening, as always, and updates or whatnot. Well, not really updates, but information and bits of knowledge over here for the hashtag 5 gallon bucket challenge. Oh, I was wondering why I couldn't find my truck keys. They weren't where I left them. I'm going to assume that Jason.
Ah, let me turn that down.
Sorry, a little. And the thing is, I got mine on. Mine isn't even that loud. I got mine on auto auto settings.
Yeah, it was so hot today. I had to cut my hair. Oh,
I'm gonna turn off my air conditioner so I can hear you.
uh,
Okay, that might be a little better. I put a headset in, but having the audio jack where the audio jack is at because it's on the same side that I have my mouse on. Good evening, Cecilia. How
thanks,
are you doing
Cecilia.
today?
How you doing?
If you hear random squealing and screeching in the background, I apologize. I got the nephews, or yeah, nieces over. Sorry. What's up, Matt?
Trying to keep from falling asleep.
Sure, right. Did you hear the sad news on my plants?
Yes.
That sucks. Did you
Dude,
hear
and
the,
I don't even know why I walked outside. I just walked out to do something, and I don't remember why I even walked out the door. And that fat little bastard was sitting on my planter. The minute I opened the door, he jumped off and went like 2 feet and just stood there looking at me. I took 2 steps and he skedaddled the other way, but not ran. He just kind of like hopped over there, came back to get the dispatcher. Little shit was gone completely.
you're gonna have to get you a harness to put it over your shoulder every time you go in and out the door. But did you hear the exciting news for me?
Not yet.
All your pepper plants germinated?
Well, all of my pepper plants are growing.
Good.
Nice.
But guess what I have coming back? The yellow pear.
Awesome.
Ooh. You lost it in the first place?
Yeah, they quit growing and I think a bug ate them, and then we had that big rainstorm, and I had like this much water in there, and it was like why I couldn't figure out why it wasn't draining, and then or draining fast enough. So I drilled a couple extra holes in it, and apparently they decided that they didn't want to just go away.
So that means that when you planted them originally, you had a couple of seeds that were just kind of lingering and didn't want to do anything until they got the right condition.
Yep.
That's good. That is definitely good news.
So,
I still only have the 4 tomato plants that popped up in my bucket, which is sad because I put like probably 20 seeds in there.
Well, I know this. I have to this week once we get a day where it's not raining. I'm hoping that I can separate some of the tomatoes out. So, because my Cherokee purples, like every one of them that I put in there is growing.
Nice. Good
Hey,
seeds.
CC.
Yeah, I've got one of my big planters out here up front. I remember sprinkling a while back some pepper seeds in there, and then I covered it. I haven't seen anything. I have not heard nor heard of any plant popping up. And I watered it the other day, or been watering it. And now I have 3 plants popping up, and I know they're pepper plants. Pepper plants have the most distinct start when they come out the ground.
Oh, yeah.
They get those 2 leaves, and they look like long, pointed rabbit ears. This guy is over here in the obscurity.
CC said, "What is the seed news? Is she talking to me or is she talking to
No,
you?
no. What is the sad news? The sad news is the squirrel keeps eating the plants. Hey, Groundfog, how's it going, brother?
Hey,
I really have to wash my glasses.
And then she wanted to know what type of tomato you had, but that was the yellow pear tomato.
I have yellow pear tomatoes and I have Cherokee purple tomatoes growing.
On the bright side, I have a ton of radishes going at like nonstop right now. I've got a couple of hanging planters. Hi, Colin. See you in there. I wasn't sure what happened because you like popped up on my screen down here as a white box, and then took you a second.
And CC, I can't help it. The medicine that they have me on is it. Yeah, I'm full-fledged diabetic now, so I have to take Ozempics and like 3 other pills for diabetes. It sucks, but yes, and I am losing weight.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry,
What?
I wasn't all the way. Matt, are you on the pills or the shots?
Huh?
Uh,
What? You're muted, Colin.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Barely.
Okay. Is Matt on the pills or the shots?
Both.
Ooh.
I'm on. Well, they had me on Trulicity and something else, and now they have me on. There's 2 pills that I take and Ozempics.
Okay.
That first one you mentioned sounds like something you would take before you go to a like rave.
No, you don't want to take it before you go to a rave. You take it before you go to bed.
But the name of it sounds like something you would take before you go to a rave to have a better time.
Yeah, but see, one slip and you said, "Oh, I'm going to eat just one little itty bitty cookie," and you take your medicine and go to bed.
Yeah, you're going to be sleeping until next week.
No, it won't put you to sleep. It will tear up your stomach.
Ah. It's a good thing I got an iron stomach.
I used to have an iron stomach.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I am like way tired.
That's how I was. How's Colin on Thursday? I was dying up here. Colin, you're muted again.
I did not mute myself.
Keep touching your headset. That's why.
No, this is my headset. I don't have it plugged in.
Yeah, I don't know. You keep muting yourself.
I'm not even. I don't have my mouse anywhere near the that button or anything.
Okay, it's me. I'm doing it.
Out of spite, probably.
Yep.
Talk to
Because
me.
you keep leaving me in the basement.
He doesn't. He's got no control over that.
No, I did have something tragic happen yesterday myself, though. One of my checking accounts was hacked.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Yeah, I had to cancel the card and everything. Some guy out of Texas, no less. Not you guys.
Ooh, I'm blaming Texans. I'm just kidding. It was probably Eddie.
And they ordered some of the weirdest stuff from different places.
Well, that wasn't me unless it was Bates.
Well, let's see. We had some chef uniforms. We had let's see. I got to look it up. I mean,
It's probably
I talked to the people from the chef uniform company who refunded me my money, which is great.
You can talk to the bank and they'll do the exact same thing.
I did that too, but the thing is, they stopped the transaction before it went through, and they refunded me money that way. And I want to get me a couple aprons from them for her, so that kind of worked out. But it just
Double-edged sword that somehow worked out in your favor.
Well, they offered me a discount on any aprons I want to get from her. It's called Chef Works. Their customer service is like top notch. Uh,
I actually know of that company.
yeah, they're supposed to be pretty good, from
Yes.
what I hear.
They have some really good linens.
Yeah. So, the Oriental Trading Company, Uniform Advantage. They tried again yesterday and got declined before I got it taken care of. That was a new one. Bespoke, Walmart.
People still use that site? Not Walmart, Bespoke. They still use that?
Apparently, that's what they
That
did,
site died.
and I got that card canceled, and I got a new one coming. It's just,
It's just a hassle.
yeah. So I already talked to my Chime, talked to my even talked to the people that the last person, only a company that I didn't last paid a bill with that particular card, and they're trying to say, oh no, it wasn't us, because I use that card for just strictly bills.
Now, you do realize they probably pilfered your card number from a gas station gas pump.
No,
That's 90% of the time that's where it happens.
no.
Yeah, but
this
how is
card
it taking place here in Texas? It had to have been sold to somebody.
Well, the thing is, this is the card I usually pay my utilities with.
What up, the Moose?
Hey, man.
Moose!
Hey, Moose.
Changed his logo?
No.
I swear it was different. God, I'm even losing my mind.
Who changed their logo?
I thought Moose. It looked like Moose changed their icon, but I don't know. I'm everywhere and nowhere all at the same time, so
I can't see their logo.
YouTube always likes to mess with you. Like
guess
some days
that's
it'll
right.
let me listen to my music, and other days it's just like, oh, we're gonna play about half a second, and we're just gonna keep pausing. Ooh,
Oh, and on other news, the Rooster's currently sitting at $50.
Awesome.
it's not
Oh,
bad
yes.
for PCP.
I'm not sure if that's a new logo for him or not, Cliff.
Hmm.
I got it blown up on a screen if you want to see it, but it's up to you.
By the way, just out of curiosity, who likes radishes in here?
I do.
Us Texas boys.
They've always burned my tongue. I can't eat them.
That's probably about 200 freaking radish seeds.
I love radishes.
I got a lot of
Here's the worst part. These aren't your standard radishes.
them.
What's it say?
The daikon.
Don't tell me. I don't understand what those are.
You ever watch any animes or Japanese movies and you see that big ass white radish that they slice and serve in with the soup bowls?
Oh, is that what that is? I didn't realize those
Yeah.
were radishes. I thought they were something else.
No, it is like, depending on the soil and how you grow them, you can grow those things up to 3 feet.
Oh yeah. The problem
Wow.
is you can't drop them in until fall.
And they're like, if they're like 3 feet, you're looking at something that's got a diameter of probably like 12 inches.
Oh, it looks like Cecilia's having modem problems. That's why she has trouble with her internet.
Oh, yeah, that could be why.
Wow.
She's had a lot of internet problems with her
So-
service and stuff, so that makes sense.
Yeah, this is what I've been doing the last few days. I've been harvesting radish seeds. And does anybody, because this is what I wanted to talk about today, does anybody have an easier way to harvest the seeds from the freaking pods other than drying them out and either crushing them by hand and using a fan to blow off the excess chaff?
No.
Chaff meaning the like dry husk of the shell.
Can you sift them?
No, it's separating the seeds from the husk.
No. I mean, you just like a flour sifter, because the seeds are smaller than the chaff, right?
Not necessarily.
I don't know. That's
Crush
why I'm
it, you
asking.
get all the like fine powdery stuff too, so you end up with a lot of that in here. I spent like 40 minutes harvesting, crunching, and blowing these things out, so I didn't
So if you
lose.
were to sell those, you would have to sell them for higher because of the work you put into it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't have like 2,000 freaking radish pods out there. Each
Yeah,
one of
but
those things
someone else probably
holds on
wants
average anywhere
radishes.
between 3 and 7
I
seeds.
mean, these guys, they love their radishes.
Yeah, if you get like one plant, you end up with like almost 500 seeds.
Oh yeah,
So are you going to have a Foxit Outdoors seed company?
I might. But that's just what I harvested.
You
And
are
now,
an
it might
LLC,
be a
so
mix
it's possible.
between the daikons and some other radishes, but majority of it, I'm going to assume because of the size of the seed, they're daikons.
No, like I said, you are an LLC. You could probably do that.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I only have LLC on here because it keeps people from bugging me too much. I do get the random herds of trolls, but
Those are just views.
yeah, it helps me out in the long run. It doesn't really hurt. You're talking to somebody who grew up trolling people on AOL. You think I'm worried about them
You
little
are an
stupid things?
original AOL troll.
Oh, I'm definitely an AOL troll.
Sounds like something Matt would do just for fun.
Now the way Matt's leaning, he's what's the peanut brittle? Try that again. What's the peanut brittle gallery doing if you're sitting that way?
She's not here.
Ooh, no, not there today. Ooh.
Or he's one of those people who were on AOL and you're one of those guys, and like, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up on AOL. I was what 12 in the about 12 or 13 when that started.
You remember
Yeah,
those discs they used to
I'm
send
actually
out?
older than AOL and Google.
Remember those
I
free
didn't
discs they
get
used to send out all the
into I
time?
didn't get into online stuff until after I was married.
Oh, I remember those AOL stuff. They used to send out the free discs for a free month of service. type of
Yeah,
thing.
you'd get like the 60-day free trial,
Yeah.
and they would send you one like every 4 months.
Yeah, exactly. You just keep on going. You could go for a whole year without actually paying for service.
Yeah, you just stock up. You'd be like, hey, you got dude. But the funny part was, all you would have to do is just ask your neighbors. Hey, be like, you guys got any of those AOL discs? Do you like even use them? And they'd be like, no. I was like, can I have it? I used to have one of those like clear CD stackers that would hold like 50, 60, 50 to 100 CDs. With the clear case, you would just twist off, pop off, and that little stem in the middle, and you just set them in there. Ooh, I had that whole thing was just full of free trials of freaking AOL.
It gives you about a year's worth or more of
You
free
get like,
service.
oh, if you do it right, you don't ever have to pay. But the problem is with it, you have to keep changing the email. That's why I have like 5 different emails, and I would just switch back and forth between the emails.
I got some little bit of good news.
They're the one that set the system up. Doesn't say you can't use it the way they set it up.
What's your good news, Jason?
I got carrots blooming.
Woohoo! He's been having
Let 'em
issues
go.
with getting those carrots going.
Wait. Carrots blooming or germinating?
Blooming.
So you've got the little white flower on top.
flowers. Yeah, little flowers. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you're only gonna need one of those damn things,
I know. Now we'll have carrots everywhere.
dude. Yeah, no, I have in the same
Is that
plant.
that-
I haven't planted carrots in it in 3 years, and they just keep popping up in the same area.
Well,
If
that's
I'm
good
not
though, right?
careful, they'll pop up in between my bricks, in the dirt. They'll pop up along the side of the house.
Oh yeah.
I find them everywhere. I find them randomly in the middle of the yard.
That's probably
that's
the birds,
dirt.
right?
Straight dirt, sand, clay, and rocks, and they'll just pop up over there. I'm like, why are you over here?
Are you letting them go or are you pulling them?
Oh, I yank them. They're not going to grow over there. They'll get to like 3-4 inches, and then it gets too hot for them because it's direct sunlight. It's basically hot. It's like a clay bake.
That's too bad.
So they'll get like the thing will get like 2-3 inches. I'll have like maybe a half inch, maybe 2 inches of root stock, but then the thing will go to seed after like 2 weeks. I'll never get a carrot off of it. Carrots like unrestricted, kind of like loose, almost sandy soil, so they can get that taproot as far down as possible. farther that taproot goes down, the bigger your carrot can get.
Yeah, but if they're in the middle of the yard and you mow it, it smells really nice.
Only if you cut off the top of the carrot. If you mow the greens on it, it's no different than just mowing your grass. It just smells
know.
green.
It smells good.
Now, you really want something to smell good. Accidentally run over a couple of patches of either onions or mint with your mower. Yeah. Now, I will say this, and Jason, you probably know full well, probably anyone else in here knows full well, you do not run over a patch of mint with a lawnmower.
Oh, no, it just spreads it.
You will, unless you have a lawnmower that bags as it cuts, don't ever hit mint. You will never get rid of it. It will be everywhere in your yard.
I wonder, do the deer eat it?
They won't touch it. Like, I've never seen a deer eat mint. I've never seen an elk, moose. None of that stuff touches it.
I'm just curious because I want to plant some shit along the highline section of the back of the property.
Now, are you baiting or are you keeping out?
Annoying.
Well, if you want to annoy them and keep them out, then yeah, I would do mint because they won't touch it.
Oh, no, I'm not talking about annoying the deer. I'm just like, that'd be a double-edged sword if they do eat it. I don't think they do. But because them jackasses keep leaving I had to go back there today and shut the gate. So I'm like, yeah, we get all this rain. I should put some mint back there or something. So they have to come. So they have to come more often.
Mint and poison oak.
No, I ain't touching no poison oak or poison ivy. I'm highly allergic to that crap.
No, but if you leave it over there by the gate, then turds will learn very quick not to touch the gate.
I want them to touch the gate. I want them to shut the damn thing.
Yeah, but see, if all of that stuff is on it, they won't even open it. Then you won't have to worry about them.
No, they'll just take the tractor and push it open.
Yeah, but that stuff will get all up in the tractor, and then they touch anything on the tractor, it's on it, and it doesn't even matter.
They cut so much stuff every day, most of that would be knocked off within an hour.
Then the only thing I can think of would be to plant really, really hot pepper plants around that area. When they mow that shit, that capsaicin gets on everything. It don't matter.
Well, they're already going to be mad because I planted a bunch of black oil sunflower seeds.
Why is that?
Them suckers get big.
The deer and the dove love the green. Well, the dove love the seed from the sunflowers.
Yes. I get that,
but the deer love the green part of the sunflower.
They eat
and they'll eat the seed, and it's a natural dewormer, so it helps their guts move and stuff.
Okay, so it's good for deer health. Okay.
So and then
it's basically a deer diuretic.
It won't hurt the donkey either. So, you know,
donkeys eat a lot of different things too. Yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All you got to do is get a couple of like 1 or 2 sheep and a few goats, and just let them out there. They'll mow that. They'll eat that shit within like
That's
a week.
The thing. I had goats, and I had cows that I kept here on the property, you know, just to help with taxes and stuff. And they'd leave the dadgum gate open, and then I got to go chase my cows and shit across 4 neighbors' properties.
Oof.
You know.
Too bad you can't put those like invisible fence, things like they do for dogs for those things.
Oh, they have them now for livestock.
Yeah.
They have those invisible fences.
Yeah.
It's still early enough they hadn't worked all the kinks out, like charging them and stuff like that.
Solar, yeah, I get it. It's an idea, though.
Yeah.
Well, why
do I need to go spend a couple $1,000s on collars and stuff to keep my cows in when I already have a fence? All you have to do is shut the gate behind yourself.
Yeah,
they don't even need to mow, because when I had the goats back there, the goats kept everything knocked down, weeds and everything.
Oh yeah, they'll eat that stuff all the way down to the ground.
Well, when you switch properties, you won't have to worry about that as much.
That's right.
Funny, the thing is though, if you get enough goats, Matt, you can actually rent the goats out to other people.
Or
Well,
if you can also get a
I
llama,
rent the
too.
donkey out during calving season. I rent the donkey out for predator patrol.
Oh yeah, those things are the best security at night.
Don't okay. It may sound weird. Llamas do the same thing.
Yeah, but donkeys don't spit in your face.
No, but they can reach further than a donkey
Yeah, but a donkey kicks like a mule.
because it is
I've
one.
seen I've seen my donkey grab a dog in the pasture, which is part of the reason why I don't take my dog back there with me
And just yank
very
it.
often.
Eat
But
it?
no, he'll get it with his mouth and he will paw it with both front feet.
Oh wow!
And then on top of that, they sling them around and yeah.
Exactly. I've
Well,
seen
they'll
that.
launch him. I've seen donkeys grab stuff, bite it, and just swing
I've
once,
seen
and
them
that thing just
being
they just
attacked by
eat.
coyotes and that kind of thing, and they'll tear up
There's
a pack of coyotes on their own.
there's a video over I believe that it's on here too, but I know for a fact it's on Instagram where the donkey grabbed a coyote and slung it, and as he swung, he spun his ass around and gave him both barrels.
Oh wow!
Oh,
That's a good.
damn!
That's a good
You know,
donkey.
so
What would you name a donkey like that, though,
Mr. Smith.
Mister?
Hong Kong Fooey.
What about you?
my donkey's name is Jax because he used to steal my wallet all the time. He
Jack?
didn't really steal; he would pull it out my back pocket, and I could tell he was doing it. And
Oh,
but I
your
never
donkey
got
was a
onto him for
pickpocket.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just started calling him Jax.
Well, we
The
don't have a-
reason why he started nibbling at my back pocket is because I used to keep treats in there for him. Because when I
It's
first
not the
got
milk
him,
life?
he was taken from his mom too early, and so he's not quite as big as he should be. But then he was also just left in a pasture by himself where nobody messed with him. Now he comes up and I could be sitting in my chair, he'll come up and put his head over my shoulder. He tries to crawl in the hammock with me, so.
That I would love to see a video on because that would be hilarious.
that would
I
be.
have
see the
videos
dog.
of him doing it.
Hey, Blake!
Blake.
Hey, brother. You missed Brother Spicy at the beginning of the live.
Oh, we took Ian out to the new property we're going to be purchasing.
Nice.
He's never seen it before, and he fell in love with it. And
Is he already picking out where he's putting his grill?
Oh, yeah, because one of the parts of the deck has a cut. It's a part that's just mapped out for where a grill will go. And he said, "This is where the grill's going to go." Oh, he's going to have to be the one hauling it up out of the garage. though. That's
Oh.
I can't do it.
It didn't let you do it this time, Blake? It censored you this time, or what?
Probably.
Sometimes it lets it go, sometimes it doesn't. It really
Yeah.
just depends on YouTube.
No,
I honestly thought once I gave him a wrench, it wouldn't be a problem because YouTube would be like, "Oh, he's a mod, he's a regular."
but he's not in enough. That's the problem.
No, that's the thing. He was in enough, and YouTube flagged that as spam. So now when he does it, half the time YouTube's like, no, we don't like this," which is
Maybe it's
BS.
just
'Cause I've known him freaking forever as well.
Oh yeah.
That's been like what? Shit, almost 10. What is it? 10, 12 years now, Blake. It has been a hot ass minute. Hot ass minute.
Yeah. Hey, CC, can you believe I've actually been on YouTube for 6 years?
That's it. So you started in 2020,
How about you, Cliff? When did you start?
2012.
You got me by a year. I started in 2013.
Yeah, it's definitely been because I met you through what Blake. I met you through Phil on Spicy's channel. When I found him, I was like, "Oh, this guy looks interesting." And then we went live, and I was on a live, and we did that one weird 2-hour segment where everyone was topless. Great live ever. That shit was hilarious.
Is that still on somebody's site or
Pretty sure
something?
you can find it. It was like way back in, God, I think 2017.
Who hosted that?
That was Phil. That was on Phil's channel.
So it should be still there if you look for it.
Oh yeah, guaranteed to be on there.
Yep. I met Cece way back when. I believe I met her over in Sui TVs, if not over in Frontier Survivals. Maybe Trapper Days.
I don't even remember where I met CC from.
No, I can't. I
It
think
might
I
have
can't even
been.
remember. She started
I
popping
bet
in, and we
CC
started talking, and she's awesome.
Grace is the only other one I know that I met through Phil that I remember.
I'm not sure if it was Blake, not Blake, but Tyler or somebody else that we met. No,
Might have been Tyler as well.
or it could be Mallory as well. So I don't know. Probably Mallory for Cecilia. For Cecilia. So
Okay, so yeah, if
Frontier and Trapper Jay.
Cecilia would have been Heath. So yeah, that's probably where I met her through.
I haven't seen Heath on here for a while though. Mostly I've been seeing him over on Instagram.
He was live a couple Saturdays ago.
Not as often as he usually used to be though.
See, I would have never met Trapper Jay if it wasn't for Flair.
Right? I would have never met Flair if it wasn't for Trapper Jay.
Oh, that's funny. So you guys both crossed the fence and ran into each other.
And that's where we met Mandy before Colin.
Yeah, I kind of sworn it was Mel's. I kind of figured that would be the case there, Cecilia.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I met Amanda off of
JB?
JB's channel.
Yeah, I think it was JB for me too.
Every once in a while, I get a notification from him, and I'm just like, huh, he's still doing things.
I haven't seen much. Him popping up. I check his channel from time to time. He's got some good content, but I haven't seen him much.
Then, Grace, if anything, then it had to have been through Tyler's channel. If you were prevalent on Tyler's channel a lot, that might have been where I met you from.
Sorry.
Jason, you'll last a lot longer if you have one of these.
No, I will not.
I don't know.
He'll make it to the bed. Maybe
I'm
faster.
empty. I'm running out empty.
Okay, so yeah. So then it was Tyler. That's still been a while because I met Tyler through Phil. Surprisingly.
I had met Tyler through Tyler. I just popped it. It popped up on my For You page, and
you met Tyler through Tyler, but that was like
I met Tyler before YouTube.
You knew him like 5 years before.
Yeah, I met Tyler in person. He was on my archery range.
Well, there for probably in the later part of 2019, I was hanging around Trapper Jay's and Heath's and stuff, and I wasn't doing any channels. And then I really wasn't even talking. This is the first I've seen live streams, and I'm like, look at this idiot sticking his tongue in trap essence.
Yeah, what was it, the Fireball?
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Hellfire. Yeah, I'm like, and sticking his hand in the trap, I was like, I could do that.
What was the guy named? It was one of the survival channels. The one that had the survival bicycle and things like that.
Technically, any bicycle can be a survival bicycle if you put enough shit on it.
No, he actually made a whole video about building a bug out bicycle. This is back in the day before e-bikes and stuff like that. So
I think I might know that. I think I know what you're talking about. I just don't remember the channel name.
I can't remember.
There was a lot of people that did that one. I know Paul Ekins was one. He did a lot of like DIY, like shelters and like bike towables.
Yeah, he's Southern. I do know that.
Yeah, there you go. Really Big Monkey.
Yeah, that's the one.
Speaking of bicycles, my father-in-law, somebody was throwing away one of the old school 3-wheelers. Ooh, the big beach type 3-wheelers.
Really?
And he brought it home, and he was going to scrap it out. I'm like, that thing, all it needs is a chain and some tires. And he's like, yeah, but you can't find. Yes, you can.
The hell, you can buy this. There's the same tires on that you would standardly find for normal ass ATV. The only difference is it's got 3 freaking wheels.
No, the mountain bikes is the same size. You know, they're either 20 or 26.
Did it come with the basket too, still, or no?
The basket was pretty much toast though.
Yeah, I
But that's all good. I'm gonna take all that off of it anyway.
Ian got a new bike today, but it didn't come with a chain for only $20.
I'm gonna fix the tires, and then I'm gonna put a platform where the basket would go, and I'm gonna put a little 5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton on there. And
Yeah, they're gonna throw a little chainsaw engine on there, and be all.
I mean, I wouldn't be going very fast, but I wouldn't be pedaling either.
You know what? When you're on a bicycle, 15 miles an hour, like to 20 miles an hour at a steady pace, that you can get a hell of a long distance that way.
And you won't need much of a tank on that either.
Well, I mean, if I fix it with the sprocket and put a new sprocket on it and a new chain and use the pedals, I can take it to some of the places that I go fishing, and I won't have to walk.
Oh yeah, that'd make a good little adventure vehicle kind of situation.
I've been looking at the electric ones.
Don't get one.
I've considered
seat,
a few
where the
of them.
seat is, the seat and the pedals, they're like they're on top of each other. There's no offset to it at all.
Oh, but we're
And like big guys like me, my father-in-law has one. I don't see how he rides that thing, but I got on it and was like, I didn't even want to test ride it. I'm like, no,
Well, you are the larger than average.
And also the wheel space in the back is narrow, so it's very tipsy.
Oh no, I want
like the
I want
3
wide.
Outdoors McGee, he tests all those e-bikes all the time.
So does Trapper J. I swear he's got like a lot selling them there at his house now.
I know McGee. He changes his out from. He's over in Council Bluffs area.
Yeah.
Just like Deb, and he changes. He tests them out every week. I don't know how he does it, but
Well,
he
because a
takes
lot
them
of
out
the
on the
times you
trail.
can get them through companies, and they'll do like, hey, we'll let you borrow this for a little bit if you do a review on it, and then when you're done, sometimes they're just like, go ahead and keep it,
or send it back.
because really what you're doing is that even if you give like a short, like 1 or 2, little 3, maybe 4 reviews off of a product, that's boosting their sales regardless of what you're doing, because they're like, hey, this guy's got like 100,000, 200,000 subs, whatever his channel is, and he's given us a decent review on this. Majority of the time, they're going to offset the cost of shipping that out to you.
Oh, by the way, Ian's in the background there, so say hi.
I see an Ian. What up, Ian? Make me a sandwich.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee.
All right, see you in a bit, Jason.
But see, and that's one of the things that I've noticed with this new program with YouTube. For smaller monetized channels, you can now tag products and do product reviews. Now you can buy your own and do it,
good.
But you still get a percentage for basically the commercial of it.
Yeah,
So,
I've been able to do that, but I haven't done it yet.
I was going to say, wasn't that option available, just nobody did it?
Every time I go live, if I don't tag a product in it, they're like fussing, yelling at me. I'm like, I wasn't, I guess I'm going to start tagging my Carhartt shirts and stuff whenever I go live.
So do you put it in the description?
Yep.
Hey, what about your glasses? Are they through a major company or just a private one?
Lens Crafters.
No,
there's other places, but yeah.
I can't remember the doctor's office that I went to, but I ordered mine offline.
Yeah, that would count as a product. Mine are VA.
I don't even know the brand.
Mine are VA, brand, so I can't really count those.
Matt, who made the headset? I'd almost say Bose, but that's the wrong color.
Left and right.
Left and right.
Was there anything on the
they are
microphone?
Bose. They were. I told my wife 2 years ago that this is what I wanted for my birthday, and she ordered them, and I told her I wanted green.
Well, the only thing I got product wise that's on me is my Columbia T-shirt.
Yeah. I mean, I could tag my microphone. Oops.
He just went 0 dark 30 on us.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, okay. Good to know, Grace. Thank you.
I blew up the pop-out chat. But yeah, I could do the microphone. I could do my V8 sound card, my fan.
About your camera?
But yeah, that's what I said. My webcam.
What brand is it?
Most likely Logitech or
No, it's a name brand. Because I had
realize
the cheap
Logitech
ones.
is a name brand.
No, I mean like it's one of the higher quality ones because I kept getting the cheap ones from Walmart, and every time I turn around, it would start doing like what Cliff does every once in a while, or it wouldn't focus. I'd have to sit here and do this to make it focus.
So that means Cliff hasn't upgraded his camera in a while, though.
Mine doesn't. Mine's not bad. It does have issues here and there, but it's not constant.
I think his is mostly a connection issue. Like
No,
moisture in the air,
laptop
air in the air or something will cause it.
Could be. I mean,
If I
again, I
ever
did only paid like $60 for the webcam.
The only thing I could put down for like electronic wise is that my laptop is HP. That's what I'm using. So I don't know when I move to and get a full desktop, that'll be a whole separate setup, which I'll have to ask you guys about your cameras and your mics and such. Because
Everything I use is all on a freaking laptop.
Yeah, but I want to go for a desktop for an actual office computer.
Well,
I went from a desktop. I just don't feel like updating it.
I went from a laptop to a desktop that I'm currently still building.
Well, you're never done building technically.
That's the problem.
I have room for 2 more brains in this little bitty thing. So,
What's the base processor?
Fuck, I don't know. It's a little bitty.
I don't even remember what mine was.
It's
Welcome to Tech Talk.
It's an Alienware.
Alienware is actually a pretty good brand.
Yeah. Well, you know what Alienware is, right? They just take a bunch of stuff from other computers and put it together.
Well, my wife had one from.
I know it is a gaming style thing because I wanted something that had
of gamers one.
I told him I wanted speed and quality. So
that's what mine is. Mine's a MSI Dragon, which I can't. It's a MSI Dragon gaming computer. This thing was when I first got it wicked and fast.
Mm-hmm.
I could run on this computer. I could run Diablo 3, full spec, full resolution, full everything, and it would not even slow down.
Yeah,
right, CC?
Free, so I didn't have much of a choice in what I got mine for.
See, if you still got a lot of parts, CC, you could probably get a frame and take that to a computer shop and have them build you an actual decent laptop or computer. Which even outdated parts might be better than the computer you're on now.
That's what Matthew did. CC, if you were closer, I'd be like, look, you and Matthew need to talk because I gave him an old computer that used to be my dad's, and then my wife's aunt gave him a couple, and he basically just took them all apart and took the parts off of it and figured out which ones worked and which ones didn't and put it all together.
Frankensteined it together.
And he does live streams on Twitch with it and stuff, playing video games. Just like,
I don't know, maybe you can get all the parts together and start up a company and call it Parasite Computers.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of camera do you run, Jason?
Like the one on my laptop.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you used a laptop or a desktop.
I could hear you guys, but it wasn't that bad.
So, Cliff, 3 of us are running laptops, and 1 of us is running a desktop. Okay. I had I used to have. Well, if I could go to a desktop, what would you suggest, Matt? Brand-wise base
No.
to start off with.
Most
Which
of us
you
are
know
running
how to use.
laptops. You got the 1 or 2 on a desktop, and then you have, I believe, Deb, who's on a tablet.
Hey, I still use my tablet and my phone. You know,
I've had my tablet for almost
but
2 years now, and I've used it like 6 times.
yeah, going out fishing and taking a laptop. No, I don't think so.
No, I meant for like where you're doing this.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, I was using a desktop, or no, a laptop. You know, and it was doing everything I needed, but it was running out of room. It kept saying I needed to update, and then when they did that whole switch to a Windows 11 thing,
Right.
I was not going to spend, $40, $50 to upgrade it to Windows 11 and lose 90% of my storage space that was very limited to begin with.
No, I hated when mine forced me to update to Windows 10. I went up to Windows 10, and after that, I was physically unable to disable the freaking trackpad in the center of my damn computer because I have this little Logitech wireless mouse, and it, no matter what program I went through, I Googled it, whatever I could possibly figure out to undo or delete or even disable it, and it would never give me the option for yes or no.
Yeah.
Cece just got a new laptop yesterday.
Yes, from her daughter.
So that's a major win for her.
But again, as she stated earlier, the problem isn't with the computer, it's with
for the
her
modem.
modem. So she's not getting the upload and download speeds that she needs in order to process when she's online.
But at least this way, her computer is going to be fast enough.
Yes.
Well, with my laptop, I ended up spending like $200, and it's still, and then all of a sudden, the upgrade to Windows 11, I'm like, I'm not putting any more money in this.
Well, I went from a Dell to a HP because I got it for free.
They're owned by the same company.
Yep.
Well, mine was because one computer was dying. This one here was technically a replacement for one I got for free for working where I worked for 15 years. And they said, "Oh, you get a free gift from their company site."
I prefer the HP to the Dell.
And the thing is,
but only from the aspects of I'm not a little person. I like the bigger keys and I like the bigger screen.
I get that. Mine, the computer I got from them actually died within a week. Cliff should remember
Yep.
that. Yep. And they said take it to Best Buy because that's where the company who gave us the computer in the first place. They swapped it for free, and I got the upgrade, which is the touch screen and all this other stuff that I've never used before, and I've been rocking it ever since. Though I do have to make one repair on it right now, and that's because my up key button died a couple weeks ago. The actual touchpad part broke.
Asus isn't too bad for laptops. I mean, again, those are on the low level, low end spectrum or
was it Asus?
Laptops,
Republic of Gamers, right? Is what it was.
Yeah, it's a low end gamer.
It's still not a bad laptop. If you're not gaming on it, you're
Ian's
just
got it right now.
Internet, YouTube. You're not going to have any problems with it.
Ian's rocking that one right now.
Process quick.
If you're doing gaming, it's great. If you're doing vlogging, it's even better. But yeah.
Oh, see, and now with this, most everybody's running desktops that I know. They have like 3 monitors. Some of them even have 4, and I'm like, why? Just get a bigger monitor and break it up because that's what I do. Like, I have us right here as far as we can see each other. I have the chat for StreamYard right here, and I have YouTube right there. So,
well, I mean, I've got this guy on this side, and on this side over here, on the other side, I've got the YouTube side popped up, so I could get a faster response time, because for some reason the chat on this side is slow, but the YouTube side is faster.
Well, here's the funny thing with mine, because again, mine's an MSI Dragon gaming computer. I can actually went through the programming and looked at it. I can actually physically add additional monitors to this, even though it's a laptop, and still run it almost the same way you can a desktop. So I have like a 17.5-inch monitor on this thing. It's a huge freaking screen for a laptop.
Yeah, this is 24. So
Mine's probably about a
24.
15 or 17.
But
15 and 17.
when you hook up, when you start hooking up more monitors to it, it does slow your stuff down.
Yeah, mine will now, because a lot of my drivers are out of date because of updates and all that. Now, originally what I was trying to do is I actually had an HDMI connection that was about 10 foot, and I tried to hook this up to my computer or my TV so I could game from here onto my TV. Now, the only problem I was running into is when I was doing the connection, it would not process the video. It gave me audio. So, like, when I was trying to play, like, Diablo 3 off of my PC, onto my TV, all I literally would have had to have done is just basically taken my computer, moved it 45 degrees, kind of worked at an angle like this, and been able to play on there, because I only needed like 4 keys anyway, and it was basically 1 through 4, and then like space bar and tab, and then everything else was controlled with the mouse. It was giving me audio, but for some reason it was not giving me video control. Even though it shouldn't have had any issues, and I like even tried to troubleshoot it, and even the troubleshooting was just like, this is how you do it, and I would do it, and it still wouldn't do it. So I think it was a connection issue for the TV itself, not the unit.
And CC, if I knew anything about that, I would help you. But I have an iPhone, iPad, tablet.
Ooh, Lenovo. The only thing I know about Lenovo is that you're better off folding it up, sticking it under a wobbly table. I would not use Lenovo for anything more than like grocery lists or things that you need on there. Basically, it's a glorified paper pad, is what I would equate a Lenovo to. I don't even know what mine is. I'm not going to drag it out because it's holding like 5 different things right now.
And she's laughing at you.
No, I know she's laughing at me. No, that I'm seriously. I mean, Lenovo was originally, they were good for tablets, but everyone else started making tablets, and the tablets got even better. And Lenovo, surprisingly, I don't know why, did not increase their quality.
Yeah, I do, and I agree. You know, I have those little knockoff GoPros. I have a Sony camcorder that records to the little disc, the SD cards.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I just use my phone. It's easier. And even at that, before, when I had just the laptop, anything that I did with those, I was uploading through my phone anyway because it was faster.
Oh yeah. Well, it's easier because
easier.
You
It was easier to
edit.
edit. It was easier to edit too, because like if I needed to trim something off, all I had to do is hold my finger at the end of the video and just go backwards.
Slide it to where you needed to cut. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have to agree with Matt. I mean, the phone is easy. However, if I want a better quality, I'll grab the vlogging camera. If I want even a really better quality, I'll grab the Canon.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would have been my option too. If I had one, I would use a Canon.
But I can't vlog with it though, because I cannot see the camera, the flip. It doesn't have the flip screen on there.
Well, the problem is with the Canons is you have to, whatever you're filming, you have to physically look through the camera to see what the hell you're pointing at.
No, mine has a screen on it.
Is that
So
the one
does my
with
Sony
the
camcorder. It has a screen that you can even flip around.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Now my Nikon, that has a flip screen.
But I mean, honestly though, with my iPhone, And this is the new one, but I had the 15, and the quality that I was getting with my video was the same as the other camera. So
Yeah, because the problem with Apple is they don't really change their cameras. They use the same camera, but they just tell you it's a different one.
Well, it's the same camera that's on the Samsung.
Yeah, this one has three cameras in the back of it. Yep. And you can choose from which one, and you can also upgrade it from the other one. You can actually turn it to where you can, it's polarized. Partially, that's part of the reason why you see with the video of Cassidy with her hand in the water, you can see the fish, because I had it switched to polarized. So
that's why I like my sunglasses. I
got
weird polarized sunglasses. When I'm looking at water, I can see things.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks when you're looking through tinted windows, though.
Mine are transitions. They go dark automatically, so I don't have to worry about it.
No, with the polarized sunglasses, with the automobiles, you get that squared pattern.
Yes, all of my windows. And it's not just, it's only if you have tinted windows. You see the, like, grid lines on the tint. You're like, what the heck?
You play checkers?
Yeah, no, I got one window that's like vertical squares, and the other one, like the back window's like horizontal squares, which makes no sense. But like it does because they're longer one way and then they are the other way. It's so weird. And then like one window is almost like just stripes, and then I look out my driver's side window, which isn't too bad, but like it's just so weird when I'm looking. And it's even worse when I look through the freaking rear view mirror into that stuff, and I'm just like, oh, why is it stripy?
It's worse whenever you're looking through the, in my Tahoe, the antenna was in the back glass. So looking in the rear view mirror through that sucked with polarized glasses.
Well, mine aren't polarized. I can't, stop what I do.
They're fun, but polarized glasses are goddamn expensive. That pair of glasses was like, my sunglasses are normally like $80. I think I paid like $25 for them because they were on sale. I should have bought like 3 pairs because that would have been like $250 worth of glasses.
So, Matt, do you have the transitions, or do you have to switch glasses while you're out fishing?
I have transitions.
Yeah, me too. They don't offer that. Do they offer a polarized version?
They do now.
So the next time I get upgrades, I'm going to have them do that. I have to wait till I get my next pair, though.
When you go to your doctor's office, you can look up, like, if you know the size that you need, you can order your lenses and stuff off of Amazon.
No, well, the thing is, I'd rather them just, because they pay for it for free, so I'm not going to worry about it.
These weren't. These only cost me like $250. If I would have got them through the iPlace, it was going to cost me close to $2,000.
Good Lord, that's some horseshit. Yeah, no, I swear to God, these companies, they're more concerned about paying their share.
What up, Drunken Chef?
Drunken Chef, what is?
Mine were free through the VA, so I didn't have to pay for these. So I'm not going to pay anything if I don't have to.
Chef, are you partaking in the 5-gallon bucket challenge?
I don't think so.
I don't think he is.
Man, we should have gotten him in it. He could have grown his own spices for barbecue sauce. That would have been interesting.
Does he do a sweet sauce by any chance?
No, I'm pretty sure he does.
So
he was there with you guys at the last meetup, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, you didn't make it?
No.
He did donate.
He
did donate to the giveaway.
I guess you did. You're on Matt's channel all the time. You need to know about the 5-gallon bucket challenge.
We're doing a 5-gallon bucket challenge. Tomatoes, potatoes, and peppers.
I didn't know about stuff.
Your choice of, you can do one of any one of those of any variety,
or all 3.
Or you can do as many as you want.
Oh, random question, because this does pertain to the bucket challenge. This was actually a bonus bucket challenge bonus. Jason, have you figured, has that thing done anything yet?
Which one?
You know damn well which one.
No, it
Did you
didn't
plant
do.
it the right side up or upside down?
I think I might put it upside down.
We talked about this like a week ago. You still haven't switched it over?
Mm-mm. No,
Okay, so what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was trying to jicama.
Do you not remember Jason's 4th bonus for his addition for the bucket challenge?
It wasn't a
He planted-
$5 bucket.
He basically planted a
Jicama.
giant white radish. Is essentially what it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
crossed
okay.
between a radish and a potato.
I should have planted it sideways.
We talked about this. There's you got plenty of time to do it.
I totally forgot all about it.
You do the update every Wednesday for your buckets, and you still forgot about it.
Oh yeah.
I swear, I'm gonna have to text you on Wednesdays and be like, do
I
the
am
hit.
so focused on the peppers.
I still ain't
See,
gotten any on mine. I'm
My
gonna have.
peppers are the only one that I'm not even focused on. I'm not, they get watered every day, whether it's by rain or me. And I throw a little bit of fertilizer in there every time I water it.
You don't need fertilizer on peppers when they're sprouting until they've gotten to about 2 or 3 inches.
They are about 2 or 3 inches.
On your hot peppers or your bell peppers?
All of them. My hot peppers are doing better than the bell peppers are.
Really?
Yeah. And they were the last ones to come up.
And see, I'm on week 5. Next week it'll be week 6, and I still have no sign of my peppers, which makes me feel like I'm gonna have to freaking
Mine's
throw more.
about
Hey! Remember what you said in that video?
Yes.
Could take 3 to 60 days.
Yeah, they can take up to most of them are up to like 48 days, majority of the time. And I'm already, as of the 7th, this is now 30 days. Exactly, because I believe the first video I did, I put the date on the tag, which was the 7th. I believe that's when that first Thursday hit. Last month was on the 7th. So technically, as of tomorrow, I'll be at exactly 30 days, roughly.
But yeah, no, I mean, now my hot peppers, I was concerned about them at first. But once they busted this, they're like this. And the fertilizer that I'm using is just a cheap, off the counter. I don't even know if it's really doing anything or not. But every little bit helps.
It does.
And it's more of a powder versus a granule anyway. So as soon as I'm doing it, I'm watering it in, which is probably the reason why my peppers are doing as good as they are.
Makes sense. Yeah, I just have so what I did, I have it was a box. I got them on sale a year or two ago when Walmart, like every year Walmart does their clearance at the end of the season. They like to throw all their stuff on sale. I was getting these things like half off. I bought like 5 boxes of basically like 1 pound bags of granule fertilizer.
Towards the end of season, when you start seeing people put theirs on clearance and stuff, pay attention to Tractor Supply, because whenever they decide they're done and they switch seasons, they go straight from lawn care to Christmas. They'll take all the seeds and they'll just go out the back and throw them away. So you could probably get them for free. Just be like, hey, you got any seeds you want to get rid of?
Well, I was going to say, because a lot of the seeds that they have are the same seeds that you'll get at like your big box stores, your red, your blue, and I guess the other blue, because I'm technically, would Walmart be considered blue or green for box stores? It would be blue, right?
Blue.
So you got your 2 big blue.
You got navy blue and you got blue.
Yeah. But the thing is with Lowe's and Home Depot, I know for a fact because we got somebody that works there. When they're done with the season for their seeds, they have a representative come in, drag all that shit to the trash compactor, and they shove it all in there.
Oh, yeah. But see, a lot of the Tractor Supplies don't have trash compactors, and it's more of a country store anyway.
Yes.
So they're more likely to say, "Yeah, there's a bunch out back, leaned up against." They'll put them outside and just lean them up against the thing beside the dumpster until
Dumpster
they have
company
to just
comes and picks up their.
until they have to just throw them away.
I never even thought about that.
Cliff, somebody would like to know what was for supper.
4 pieces of bread.
What was between the bread?
I had homemade pizza.
Cheese and pepperoni.
Did you make a pizza sandwich?
No, I did not. I had bread nuggets. Technically, bread nuggets with cheese with pepperoni on top. I ate like 4 pieces of that at work at like 3 o'clock. But again, because Cecilia was not here at the time, I had.
He's been eating a lot of junk food and some beef jerky.
Yep.
Beef jerky sticks. I do have Tostitos. If I actually get bored, I can make some nachos. I do have the Tostitos nacho dip back here. I got like 4 jars of that. Because I love when Kroger does sales. It's like, oh, you can get 4 for $5. Okay. Fine by me, or 4 for $10. No, I think it was 5 for $10. It was buy 2, get 3 free. So for $10, I got 5 of them. Which basically like $2 a bottle for the little ones.
CC, I would, but technically I still work for them.
What do you mean you still technically work for Tractor Supply?
Technically I do. I got hurt when I was working there. And I still hadn't been put on disability. So they still cover my insurance.
You get hurt at a Tractor Supply?
I was taking stuff from one store to another store and got hit by an 18-wheeler.
No shit. I guess that would do it. I'm assuming the payout was from the company for the trade.
Yep, but because I still haven't got my disability, they're still carrying my insurance. So technically I still, and they won't let me use my employee discount, but technically I still could if I went to a different store.
I have a lot of junk food. Yes, I also have 2 canisters or 2 jars of Reese's Pieces and a thing of cheese puffs, which I grabbed today. Beef jerky, I would not by any stretch of the word consider it junk food because it is technically a protein-based food. So it is legally I'm eating meat.
So if you eat any seeds, that counts too, Cliff.
Do what?
If you eat any of your seeds, that counts too.
I'm not eating my seeds though.
How many radish seeds do you have available?
Oh, I have a shit ton of these. There's probably about 200 just in this packet.
Well, you count. Just eat one of those, then you count that. So I've been eating seeds. That's protein too.
No, seeds wouldn't be protein. It'd be more on the grain side than anything else.
So that would cover.
Lowe's is different than Home Depot because Home Depot pulls theirs once they put them on clearance and they don't sell. They pull all of theirs to the back and they put it in the Home Depot boxes and tape them up and label them and how many's in there and put them up in the rack. So that the following year when they get the new rack systems delivered, they just put them out.
That's interesting because for like the seeds, every time I see new seeds at Home Depot, they literally have them labeled and dated for that year. And there's no overdating because otherwise it would say like 2026 and then kind of under it or over it, you would see the 2027 label.
At the very beginning of the season, like early spring and just before spring, that's when they start putting them out. So, which is cool because sometimes you can grab them and not even know it, and you get to the register and it comes up as a penny.
Yeah, that is kind of why I'm really glad I do a lot of seed saving because. Right there, just because I mean, you look at a standard pack of radish seeds and you get what, like 20, 30 radish seeds in a bag for like $2.50. That's like $15 right there. That's like $15 worth of seeds, easy. Same with like So I've got up here, I have a big ol' ass bag of sunflowers, which is the giant mammoths. That bag was $3.75, and I think there was like maybe 25 seeds in that whole bag. I'm about to slap a bug, but I didn't want to knock my drink over. Bastard. Did I get it? I don't know. Might have stunned it with a shockwave. Possibly. Again, what really bugs me is somebody moved a bunch of shit in my room one year, and I have no idea where all of my envelopes went. I had like 6 envelopes full of seeds to send people. I have no idea where the hell they're at. I've been trying to find them for like 3 weeks. No idea where they're at. Because I wanted to transfer everything to these little seed packets, which I like these ones because, again, clear on one side so you can actually see the product. Let me go solo for just a brief minute. It does give you the option for, that right there, seed name, variety, date collected, and slight growing notes. I wish that box honestly went down to the bottom or whatever, or they changed up here for seed name and variety, because obviously daikon radish, once you have that in there, you already know what the hell it is. You don't need name or variety. It's literally in the name. That could be scooted up, and honestly, this box right here could be doubled just for growing notes. But again, it's a radish, so really the only thing you need to do is just add water, and the damn things just go. Wow, that was actually the cleanest transition that I've seen. Look at that, I'm not even blurry.
You had to say something. Now you're going to be.
Surprisingly, Matt, when you were leaning close to the camera, you were blurry. Now that you're leaning back, you're not. But yeah, if I can find all this stuff, I got to get all this stuff sent out. I have 4 people I need to get seeds out to. Jason and Molly are one of them. Bill's one of them. Bill and Sharon. Yeah. I got to get seeds out to Cecilia, which I've promised her for like 3-4 years now, and I just keep both losing my time, losing my seeds, and just trying to get more for her so she can grow more.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off of here.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Is the peanut gallery home?
No.
You can stay till midnight, Matt.
No, I'm going to go slip off and get some sleep. I'm tired. I didn't sleep last night.
Yeah, you can sleep when you're dead.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
But, I'm also, stocking up for my birthday party. Oh, no, she's home now.
Ooh, I had to open my damn mouth, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
All right, well, take care, Matt.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Catch you later.
Have a good one, brother. 2 for the pink, 1 for the stink. Anyways. Yeah, Cecilia, I just have to find the envelopes that I had all your stuff in. I had literally had 6 envelopes full of stuff. And I have no idea where the hell they went. And I have literally and honestly seriously been looking for like 3 weeks. Been cleaning a little bit here and there, trying to find stuff. And yeah, I just need to get me a box, storage tote, whatever the hell you have it. And anytime I'm putting stuff in there, I just need to put it in the storage tote. So I have it all there. So I know where it's at. Because it's a lot harder to lose a storage tote that's a pretty decent size than it is to lose an envelope. And what bugs me is I used to have them all sitting right here on my window. And now I don't know where the shit they went. But yours, when I ship it, isn't going to be a small box. It's going to be a pretty decent sized box. Because I got to get all the soaps out there as well. Which is like 3 pounds of soap. Which will hopefully last you a while. Really funny part is I've gone to Walmart a few times and I have not seen that soap on sale again for like $1.50 a bar. They moved that entire rack I should have bought more when I had the chance. But it is what it is. Jason, you still alive over there?
Barely.
Barely, he says. Yeah, we only got like 40 more minutes and then we're good.
I won't be.
Yeah, if you make it another 15, 20 minutes, I'd be happy. If not, it is what it is.
I'll be back after this messages. I have to go visit the little boy's room.
Colin's got to go water a bush.
Yep.
Got to give it some of that urea fertilizer. Well, I've already had to deal with mosquitoes. I keep having to dump bleach into my freaking water barrels. And worst part is, once you dump bleach in a water barrel, you can't touch it for like 48 to 72 hours.
Yeah.
Depending on how much you throw in there. Sometimes you can't touch that barrel for a week.
Have you thought of dropping in the little mosquito donuts?
Yeah, I've thought about dropping the donuts, but sometimes the mosquitoes around here just sit on top of the donuts.
No, the bacterium in there will get them.
No, but they will literally stand or sit on the donuts so they're not sitting in the water. What I really need to do is I need to get me about 5 pounds of goldfish and just throw like 3 or 4 goldfish in each one of them buckets.
Get the mosquito fish through the county.
Ooh, I wonder. But the goldfish would do the same damn thing. It's going to go in there, sit there, and eat it as long as I keep the lids off the barrels. But the problem is when I keep the lids off the barrels, that's when the mosquitoes like to start doing their business.
Yep. Yeah, it's a bacterium that's stored on like a corn cob type thing, and they mash it into a donut shape. With the bacterium in there, they help with the mosquito larvae.
Yeah, but those donuts, I swear they're made out of cork.
Yeah. It's out of a natural material, so it can harbor the bacterium.
Man, I just throw like a cup and a half or like a cup of bleach in there and just mix it in with a mixer and then watch everything die the next day.
Fireworks?
No, give me a second. It sounds like somebody's talking right outside my window. What the hell is this? Anyone out there? Somebody stop on my stuff.
Yeah, if you can just get the, find somewhere you can get a stick of Alticid or a little brick. Drop one in there. Last about 90 days. Problem is, it's expensive, and you got to buy like 700 bricks. It's like $800 for a box. Remember dropping 30-day tablets into a drain every 30 days. That was an expensive run. There's water in there. That went in there. Little 30-day Alticid tablet. About an ounce of Vectobac G. And a little bit of drop dated. Kill the adults and then kill the larvae. Because the Alticid was a slow release, and the Vectobac G was a quick release. Yeah, acted like Giardia to the mosquito larvae. It just tore them up. You see it work within 24 hours. But I would check the drains every week in the summertime. That's why I had no mosquito issues.
I'm back.
I would check like almost 140 sites in 8 hours. I did not stop for a break. I stopped enough to get food and eat food while I was driving to make sure I got that done within 8 hours.
Go smack yourself with the tablet, man. All right. Sorry. It was family that was outside. They were like in my shade house thingy.
Oh, they were checking it out.
Yeah, looking at stuff. I was like, stop. I was like, don't step on my stuff. But yeah, sister and brother-in-law are in town. Same with the nieces. They'll be leaving Tuesday or Wednesday, so I get a few days to see them, or in my opinion, be pestered by them, disrupt my life.
You love them to death, but at a distance?
Yes. It's like the stepbrother twice removed that you're stuck with, like, but yeah.
I
I
get
mean,
it.
they're family. Got to deal with them. As Jason and Molly will know, family is exhausting.
Yes.
Although, speaking of which, how was the week with the mom and pops?
No, my brother and my dad were visiting.
Oh, brother and dad. Okay, so
Yeah, no, we went fishing. Um, then we had dinner. We had lunch. We had lunch again. Ate all day. We just ate way too much on those 2 days.
yeah,
Goodness.
I saw I saw part of the live chili cook, but
Yeah.
I was at work and I was busy, so I couldn't really do too much.
Yeah. No, like I said, I actually had to stop right there towards the end because I ended the live. About a minute later, my phone goes, too hot.
Oh, kicked out because of yep, I've had that happen trying to film out in the summer.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it lasted that long.
If it's in the shade, it's not as bad. If you have like a parasol or like a big ass umbrella around you, you can film under. It goes a little longer. But the problem is when you're filming, the GPU and CPU heat up. Plus,
That's
you
great.
holding the damn thing, and then you got the ambient heat temperature outside. So, like, I've actually tried. I've done it a few times during the summer. Is I've walked out there with an ice pack, and just had my phone strapped to the ice pack.
Yeah.
Keep it from overheating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had issues with it overheating, and before what I would do is if it would be like exceeded temperature shutting down or whatever, I would have to come back inside and I'd throw the damn thing in the freezer for like 20 minutes.
I remember when the original GoPros used to do that.
Yeah, no, when my old tablet years ago, if I was sitting outside having a stogie, I would have set it on an ice pack. I'd wrap the ice pack in a towel.
Yeah.
I'd set it right there on top of it. And I could sit there for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I would do about, well, I would have it with the ice pack, so I'd have like a rubber band and a little ice pack stuck around it just so I could do it.
I actually made a little holder.
Nice.
I smush it flat, put the tablet on there. Well, of course, I would have a towel on there to keep it from sweating.
Yeah. Well, if you got a case on it, it's not too bad because then you don't have to worry about any of that actually getting into any of the elixir.
I would pull it out of the case.
Cool it off.
Cooler. Yes, just to keep it cool. Because the screen would cause it to overheat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting in the shade and I got the cooler blowing on me.
I just hate that. Yeah, it sucks. That's why a lot of the times in the summertime, most of my videos aren't more than 5-10 minutes because after that, your phone just starts overheating. Big time. Like, big time.
Oh, yeah. No, like I said, when we sit on the porch, I would have the big the swamp cooler blowing across the patio.
Yeah, does it really help any?
And I would always leave the pump on, so it always stay cool.
You didn't run it on like high AC or high cool or low cool. You just had it on pump.
Well, when we were not out there, I would have it on pump only, so it's pre-wet.
Constantly filtering water through the. Yeah,
So
but
you
the
walk
thing is,
out there.
in the summertime, those pads, when you do that, they get nasty fast.
Yeah, but I had the little tablets in I would throw in there,
Oh, like chlorine tablets?
and then on top of that, mine would cycle every 2 hours, get rid of the water, and put fresh water in.
Oh, that's interesting.
So then I would water the garden.
Would that hurt the garden?
No,
Okay.
No, because usually those little chlorine tabs they're pretty small. You just throw like one or two of them in there, and by the time that's done cycling through everything, after like 24 hours, that water is pretty clear.
Yeah, but once I got that the auto flush, so every 6 hours, it would refresh the water. And then I would just put it on a sprinkler and
That
just
makes sense.
and just sprinkle it out there. That's probably why everything was growing so well too.
Oh yeah, because it's getting a lot of water.
Uh-huh.
That's why I've noticed so my sunflowers that I have up front in my 15 by 10 foot square box. Sorry, extra elongated rectangular box. They're like 2.5 feet tall, but the stalks on them are like mad thick, and they're already starting to form flower heads.
Yeah.
They're
Now-
still tracking the sun. Mind you, the one that I have right here outside like just 2 feet from the end of my shade house, it's already got a head on there that's about this big. It's already got the leaves, the flowers, everything. It's already opening up.
Hey, Cliff, Cecilia's leaving.
Good
All
night,
right, good
Cecilia.
night, Cecilia. Be well, be safe. Thank you for joining us as always, and hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful rest of your weekend. Be well, be safe, and we will definitely catch you on the next one.
Now, Cliff, you guys have a evap cooler, right?
Swamp cooler.
Yeah, it's an evap cooler.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, they got the little you plug it in between the pump and the motor and all that. You just plug it in there because there's a receptacle for it inside there, so you can swap out the pumps whenever you need to. Most units have that, and it just it pumps out the water that's in there, and then it'll run for like several minutes, and then it'll refill with the auto.
Now,
fill.
does it pump it out through the overflow drain, or
You can pump it through the overflow drain. Yes.
okay? Yeah, because that's the only thing I have on there is that overflow drain out on one side,
Yeah.
which I think we have post, and that one's actually easy because all it is basically just like a 4-inch insert that we just shove in there. And
Uh-huh.
all you do is wiggle it out, and it just drains almost all the
Yeah,
water
you
out.
just put it right over the top of that, and then you have a drain that goes out to the bottom, and then every I think you can set it for like every 4 or 6 hours of it on. It will actually cycle the water.
The problem is I don't have a lot of grass, and if I cycle too much water out, our water bill gets a little bit on the pricey side.
Yeah, but if you have it, collect in an area, because that thing holds what, 40, 50 gallons?
No, not my swamp cooler doesn't.
Oh yeah, they hold quite a bit. 4 or 5 inches deep, and it's what 48 by 48. That's a lot of square inches of water.
That's still only about 10 gallons, maybe 15 gallons, give or take.
Yeah.
But
And then-
that swamp cooler is older than dirt. That thing has been on this property since I was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That is a 40-year-old swamp cooler that still has not been replaced.
But yeah, just that thought alone, just water your garden.
I mean, we have the immediate area right there where that water could go to, but the thing is, eventually, hopefully within the next 5 years, that area is no longer going to be a garden. It's going to be a deck.
A what?
A
Oh,
deck.
Yeah.
So it's like a 12 by 12 square essentially, but it's got 2 columns on it.
Yeah.
A arbor technically. It's not a true arbor. It's kind of like a partial arbor. It doesn't have the. It's got the main beams going across, but it doesn't have the like 2-inch slats that you'd see every like foot or so or every 8 inches. It doesn't have that, but it does have the 2 main columns sitting in the back corner. It also has a lamppost sort of in it as well. I can do a video on that one for anybody who's curious as to see what that garden space is. It also does have a 4 foot, more or less a 4 foot square, 4 foot by 4 foot water feature with about a 300-pound rock with a hole in it, which that's probably, to be dead honest, where most of the damn mosquitoes I get in the yard are coming from. And I think I need to just pour half a gallon of bleach in that damn thing.
Yeah, you only need like a cap.
Mm-mm.
Oh, is it that much water?
And that's like 45 gallons of water in that hole.
Yeah, a cup will work.
Yeah, it is a big ass. Like I told you, it's like 4 foot by 4 foot. It's a huge one of those like decent sized little pondscapes that you would normally dig into the ground. Yeah, it's probably about 45 gallons, give or take.
Yeah, like I said, you also have gravity work with you too as well. It's up high, and then you can gravity feed it over somewhere.
It's not really high. It's almost the base of the swamp cooler is about level with the ground.
Oh, so is that low? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
I will, because I know you'd probably be more interested than anything else, Jason. I will send like either a small video or a picture to you so you can see what I'm working with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the swamp cooler literally sits from ground level. I don't think it's more than 8 inches high.
Oh,
From ground level.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm working with. So even if I ran a hose over there, I'd still have to go up a 3-inch or 4-inch border. Into, I mean, it wouldn't, the 3 or 4-inch lift wouldn't be a problem because it's just cycling again through a pump. But it's just running it through or into that area, which we'd have to change no matter what we did. Just due to the fact that, like I said, at some point I'm going to be clearing everything out of that area, digging out as much dirt as physically possible, ripping out the automated sprinkler system, or at least capping it off. And then me and my dad are going to build a deck on top of that. And so basically that's all going to be graveled. We're going to have the deck, and then basically all of the plants are going to be on top of that deck. So I'll have to, wherever the cap sections are of the automated watering line, I have to run a basically the drip line or drip irrigation lines up to each planter and then go from there. But again, that's going to be probably a 5 to 8 or probably 5 to 10 year project. If I wasn't working, I could probably get it done in a year and a half.
There you go, Cliff. That's what that is, so you can at least see it.
My butthole is itchy.
That's too much information, Cliff.
Do they not sell it at Lowe's?
That's the first one that popped up.
Okay. So 115 volts. God damn, for $102, that's actually not too bad. It's basically just a pre-cycle.
Yeah, like I said, it cycles it out. Because I was watering my garden with it.
Huh.
Yeah, because once I got that, I didn't have to put the tablets in there no more. So,
if I'll have to check that out. I'll probably head to Home Depot tomorrow, like I usually do on Sundays.
Yeah.
If they,
and I was also able to push the pads longer.
Yeah, my dad replaces those damn things every year, anyways.
Well, it kept it from clogging up. It kept it from drawing air.
Okay. I will definitely have to take a look at that. Filter basket, catch, evap cooler, catch pan, cooler pads.
Now I won't be able to pump it up very high because it's just an open pump,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't think I'd be able to go more than 30-inch drain hose.
like 4 feet high or into something.
I don't have to go that high. I only got to go like maybe 4 inches at that, and that'll be going into the garden. Problem is when I get the deck, that might be a different story. But
Yeah, once you get
at
the deck,
time,
you have to remove it, right?
if anything, I can have that pump into a basin container or like a tote, and then just use the tote as a water storage.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't be too bad. Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, surprisingly, that guy's actually made it till the end. I'm not going to go super, super long tonight just because I got to deal with a bunch of crap tomorrow that I don't want to do. Because, again, I work in an industry and a building that does concerts.
Oh,
and tomorrow we have a scheduled concert for, what is it? It's a K-pop concert tomorrow for.
I'm sorry.
For anybody that watched K-pop Demon Hunters, that animated movie on Netflix, if you're into stuff like that, we have that tomorrow. So that's going to be a fun day.
So you're probably going to see a lot of cosplayers.
Dude, it's going to be a lot of like Asians and like hardcore white people that are into like all of that. But it is what it is. Hopefully it'll just bring us sales. That's all I'm concerned about. But anyways, I'm going to try to keep this one short. I'm not going to do the 3-hour lives like I normally do. I did start a little bit late, and I apologize, but that was because I was dealing with potential pest control.
I will drop down then, Cliff. Thank you for having me up. I really appreciate it.
Be welcome. Be safe. Have a good one.
Have a good one, everybody. Good night.
On his channel.
Looking forward to the update on Sunday. Let's try not to post it on a Monday again.
Yeah.
Keep it to Sunday.
I had issues with my phone, so just bear with me.
Gotcha,
I do have a new phone coming. It's not going to be here until Wednesday, though. So, I don't have to.
No.
Be well, be safe, and I'll catch you guys later.
Later.
Gotcha. No, you will. Night, Jenny.
Night.
All right. So on that note, folks, be well, be safe. Catch you guys on the next one. Just remember to get out there, grow it, sow it, grow it, know it, whatever you want to do. Again, we're doing the 5-gallon bucket challenge. This week is going to be the absolute last week to get any entries in. If you are participating, if not, just see what you can do in a 5-gallon bucket. You never know. You might get success, you might not.
And you might get a nice surprise in the harvest.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, exactly. You might be surprised what you get in a 5-gallon bucket.
Yep.
But aside from that, this is going to be Fox at our door signing off. Catch you guys on the next one. And then Jason, with any last words?
I get out there to slap a rat.
All right, take care, folks. Be well, be safe. Catch you on Wednesday. Peace.